everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today I have a special treat for you. We're going to make some white bean and chicken chili in a pressure cooker that was sent to me from the good folks at Becooker. We're going to learn about this, and we're going to learn how to make white bean and chicken chili super fast with ingredients that we already have on hand from our pantry and our freezer. So I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Well, today's video is being sponsored by the people who produce the Becooker, and this is a multi-cooker. It's a pressure cooker. If you all have been kind of on the fence about getting on the electric pressure cooker bandwagon, this might be a really great option for you. The good folks at Becooker sent me this multi-cooker and asked me to give it a try. I've been using it. I've used it a couple of times to make dinner for the family, and honestly, it works really, really well. It is super affordable, and it does all the things that you expect an electric pressure cooker slash multi-cooker slash slow cooker rice cooker to do. You can do everything in here that you can do in any other brand. You can cook your rice, you can do hard-boiled eggs, you can make a pot roast, you can do ribs. Like, I have several recipes on my pressure cooker playlist you can make in this particular machine. They sent me an 8-quart, but they also offer a 4-quart and a 6-quart. So if you're just one person or maybe two people and you want a smaller version, that is really a great option. And their price points are fabulous. The 8-quart is the largest one they offer, and it's $99, which is really, really good.
The best part.
The best part is it comes with a stainless steel insert and not one, but 2 gaskets. So if something happens to the gasket that is inserted in the lid. See this? The lid already comes with a gasket fitted to it, and they send an extra gasket, which I was super impressed with. And you get a rack, so when you do your hard-boiled eggs, you have something to keep it up off the bottom with. Remember I told you recently in my little pressure cooker, I have to use a little dish because I don't have a rack for it, and you see I have to dry it out. It also comes with a little water measuring cup, a little catchment for any condensation, as well as a rice spoon. So you're all set for what you need to do. Now, we're going to use the Becooker 8-quart electric pressure cooker multi-cooker to make our white bean chicken chili tonight. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug this in. We are not going to be sauteing anything, but there is a saute function, and I love that. They have a saute button right there. All you do is push it. It'll stay hot on high for 30 minutes, and then you can move forward with your recipe. But our white bean chicken chili is going to have, as you might expect, we're going to do this pantry style, and we're going to use 2 large cans, 28 ounces each, of white navy beans. These are like Great Northern beans or navy beans or white cannellini beans, whatever you have available to you. A 28-ounce can of fire roasted green chilies. These were whole. I ran a clean pair of scissors down in there several times to chop them up. I like to put tomatoes in my white bean chicken chili. You can leave them out if you don't like that, but we're using a 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. I have approximately 2 quarts of chicken bone broth. I have 2 cups or thereabouts of a salsa verde or green chili salsa. 2 cups of diced onion. I have approximately 3 pounds. This is 4 large chicken breasts that I have cubed. And then we get into our seasoning. I have 4 to 6 cloves of chopped garlic, 2 tablespoons each of dried oregano and ground cumin, as well as a teaspoon of dry thyme and kosher salt. This is going to cook for about 30 minutes, and we're just going to put everything right in here. So in goes our chicken, our beans, everything is going to go in the pot. That's how easy this one is. Our green chili salsa. Our green chilies. Now, green chilies are really the basis for the flavoring of this stew. Our tomatoes, we're going to go in with our broth, and I may not need all of it, so I'm going to hold back some. Give it a stir. You want everything to be well incorporated, and yes, you can cook this with your chicken from raw, but you can also saute it first, and then you can hit it with the pressure. If you're gonna saute your chicken off first, then I recommend you only cook your chili for about 15 to 20 minutes, because your chicken will, you know, pretty much be cooked at that point. All of our seasonings are going in. Give it another big stir. And you want to be sure not to go past the fill line. And I'm just below the fill line, so I'm not going to add any more broth. There's plenty of liquid in here to cook everything off. And remember, because that chicken is raw, it's going to give off some moisture as well. So this is how hard it gets. You're going to pop the lid on. You're going to make sure that your vent is on the seal side, and I'm gonna hit the meat stew option, and then I'm gonna let it go. It's gonna come up to pressure, it's gonna cook for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and quick release it because I cut that chicken up into cubes. It's gonna cook pretty quick. And if I put whole chicken breasts in there, then I would want to have a natural release, but because I went ahead and I cubed everything up, then we're just going to go ahead and do a quick release because we are on a time crunch tonight and we got to get going. So that's the other beautiful part about using an electronic pressure cooker. You guys have seen me use several different brands over the years. You've seen me do several different recipes in them. They all work very similar in fashion, but some of them have different features. This one, obviously you can see, you have one button for each option. So you would press whatever button. If you want to do rice, it has a rice button. If you want to do soup, it has a soup button. Tonight we're doing chili, but because I put meat in it, I went ahead and I hit the meat/stew button. If I had hit the bean/chili button, I think it would have has presets for a different amount of time. But if you want to add time, you can do that with these plus and minus buttons. And then at the end, if you want to go ahead and keep it warm, it's automatically, when it turns off, it's going to go to the keep warm default. But let's say that you wanted to partially pressure cook it before you went to work in the morning, and then you wanted to slow cook it the rest of the day. Then you could partially pressure cook it before you leave, kind of vent it, and then you could just hit the slow cook button, and that way it's going to slow cook for the rest of the time if you're going to be gone for a few hours. Or maybe you can have your kids, when you come home from school, just hit the slow cook button, and then dinner's going to be ready to go on the table when you get home. So we're going to let this go, and we'll be back when it's time to open it up and give it a try. Full disclosure, we have taken this to our community group meeting and we've brought it home. But it is still hot and I wanted you guys to see it, and we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna dish it up for you. And I want to show you another small, albeit really brilliant feature of this pressure cooker. I don't know if you see the handles on both sides. They have these little rectangular holes in them. And the lid here has this little tab on it, and look, you can take that lid off and it just sits right in there. And you know, that may be a really small thing, but it is very, very convenient. So the those dark flecks in there are not because I overcooked it, it's because the green chilies I used were fire roasted. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dish this up for you. Everyone really enjoyed this.
I had 2 bowls.
Yeah, he did. Now, I'm just going to leave this serving plain, but you can serve this with shredded cheese, green onions, a little bit of cilantro, a dollop of sour cream, and you can enjoy this any way you like. But, you know, what do you like on your chili? You like chopped onions and cheese? Then go ahead and put that on here. Then this is going to be a delicious option for you. But there's nice chunks of chicken in there and lots of beans. The green chilies, I know someone's gonna ask me, are the green chilies spicy? This is not spicy at all. The green chilies are just chili tasting, but they're not hot. And this was overall very, very delicious. This is a great option for you to freezer bank. I'm probably gonna put the rest of this in the freezer for another meal, That makes for a really quick weeknight dinner. If you haven't thought it out, you can take your frozen version, pop it into your pressure cooker with a little bit of water and set it on the soup setting, and have your previously frozen white bean and chicken chili cook in about 20 minutes while you go do something else. We also serve this with some shredded cheese and some tortilla chips, and it was just perfect. It tastes wonderful, it's very aromatic, it smells great, and I know you're gonna love it. It's a really easy meal to throw together, because even if you had the chicken that you didn't thaw out, you could put the frozen chicken in here with all the other ingredients and just set it for an hour instead of for 30 minutes. And then just take a pair of tongs and shred the chicken up, and it's gonna be delicious. And you're gonna love it that way too. So I did wanna just mention and say thank you to the folks at Becooker for sending me this pressure cooker. Like I said, they sent me the 8-quart version. They also make a 4-quart and a 6-quart version. I love the fact that it comes with a stainless steel insert, because as you know, I've had them in the past, and I still have a couple of other pressure cookers that did not come with a stainless steel insert. They were an extra added expense. You had to make a separate purchase in order to get them. They came with a different non-stick coated vessel. This is stainless steel right off the bat. It also comes with the rack and a measuring cup and a rice spoon and 2 gaskets, which I think is really awesome. This is a rice cooker, a slow cooker, a pressure cooker. You can saute or brown your meat in here. You can even bake a cheesecake in this pressure cooker, and it's going to be perfect. So I think this is a really good starter version. If you want to dip your toe into the pressure cooker world, then this might be an option for you. It's super affordable. It might be a great way for you to use some of your income tax refund, maybe if you had that coming to you. Maybe you could set that aside and give this a try. They sent me the cooker to give them a video and a review, and that's what I've done for them. I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I will leave information and links down below to where you can access this product on Amazon. If you think it's going to fit in your life, I highly recommend that you give it a try. I think it's a great product. It works really well, and I have absolutely nothing bad to say about it. So again, thank you to Becooker for sponsoring today's video. If you liked today's video, please be sure and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to my kitchen and you wandered on over to see what was going on, welcome. Always a pleasure to have new people join me. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. If you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, I want to thank you, and be sure to hit the bell notification button so that you get a notification on your smart device or an email in your inbox every time we upload a new video, because we don't want you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you give this white bean and chicken chili a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it. I also hope that if you're interested, you'll go ahead and check out the link down below for this awesome pressure cooker. And until next time, I'll see ya.